Welcome in. Talking tennis here. Talking long rallies. Why are long rallies important? And I'm going to give a few of the main reasons, perhaps the only reason that long rallies are important. And the number one reason why long rallies are important in practice, specifically in practice, is because what they do to the body. And I'm not some kind of scientist. I'm not really that into the science. I know it. That's good enough for me. I feel it as well. And what that means is, let's say from a advanced player or just a player who's been playing for a long time, you come out and you rally average, let's say eight to 10 balls, maybe longer. The rally speed starts to increase, the intensity starts to increase as well. And that's actually, not only is that warming up the body, but it does something else to the body that creates what I think we would see on a professional tennis court at a professional level. And I give you some personal examples of mine of what that means for me. Right now, if you've been watching, I have a few players, just only a couple, two or three players that I hit with. One in particular that I hit with a lot, and all three of them I would consider not at this level where they're not interested in these long rallies for either from one standpoint they're not interested in the longer rally at all, or they are interested in rallying, but the intensity, it can never get to a point where it has this effect on the body, or at least it starts to. So this is a problem when you're looking for tennis players and you're looking to get to this level or to do this. This can be a problem because the partner is extremely important. And I'm thinking of, just in the last few years, I haven't really been looking for this specifically, or else I probably could find it. But I ran into a guy who was a beginner first couple years of playing, but he was a basketball player. He was in pretty good shape. And this guy had what I would say I'd be looking for. And when I hit with him on a good day, I would get this feeling back. I would start to get this feeling, and the feeling is where I start to feel loose. Maybe you've heard this on YouTube or from people, that the key to power or effortless power is you want to be loose. Yeah, that's all fine and good. That you can tell yourself to be loose, but this is how you actually become loose. I do think that it's probably different for everyone, but you get to a point when you're in these rallies that you start to become loose because it does something to the body. And when I'm hitting with this guy in particular, I start to really feel like I can swing away at anything and make it as well. The accuracy starts to increase, or the consistency starts to really increase. These are the things that it does. This is how you create maximum consistency. And I'm thinking of another guy that I played. He played Division II tennis. He came in town for a while, for like a year or two. He was from Argentina, and this guy was different. This guy was legitimate. He played a couple futures. He definitely was, I wouldn't say D2 level. That's just who he played for. But he was a solid player, could keep the ball in forever, and hit hard. Backhand, forehands hard. Lots of topspin. And this guy, you could really get that feeling with as well. So I just want to put that out there. That's an example of how this is how you would create this. You can't do it. You can't do it without the partner. This is the hardest thing about this that I think a lot of people miss, because it is so hard to find this partner for a few reasons. Some of the reasons I already mentioned: the physical stuff, the mental stuff. Some of them can't handle it mentally. They get angry, they get nervous. And then you think of translating it into the game. A lot of them can do it in practice, but then when you start the match, they get nervous. Then you have different, trying to win and being competitive, and they don't want to keep it going. But specifically in practice, there's lots of reasons why people don't do this, and it makes it very hard to find a playing partner. Even if you find that one that can physically do it, there's the mental stuff too. So the other thing I wanted to mention was, from a beginner standpoint, this is how you develop technique. This is part of the process, the rally, the cross court rally, the backhand cross court rally, couple cross courts, then one down the line, cross court down the line. It starts to become more complex. This is how you develop technique from a beginner standpoint, and that's the beginning of it. And it doesn't really change when you become a player or advanced. Every time you come out, you're doing this. You see the pros doing this, but they're playing so much that that I'd imagine, at least the same thing in my case from what I remember when I was younger. It doesn't take as long to get to that point because you're playing. That's the whole point of playing so much. All this stuff really has to do with the subject of what I'm talking about and what these things do to the body. You might have geniuses out there that can come out and copy people and do certain things, but for most regular human beings, this is the process. So I hope that makes sense and you could take something from this video. And please, if you enjoy this, look forward to more content. Subscribe to the channel, like the video, comment, and I can keep this channel going. Have a great day.